Hi, young explorers! Welcome to Funimation 3D'ing Kids and Family Cartoon. Today, we're going on an amazing adventure to explore one of the most magical and mysterious places on Earth, the world of glaciers. Get ready to discover the frozen landscapes, sliding ice, and incredible creatures that call this icy world home. Are you ready to journey into the land of ice and snow? Let's go! Glaciers are massive rivers of ice, slowly moving across the land. They may look solid and still, but they're always on the move, changing the world around them. Some glaciers are small, tucked away in mountain valleys, while others stretch for hundreds of kilometers, covering entire landscapes. These frozen giants are like nature's slow-moving bulldozers, shaping valleys, mountains, and even oceans as they go. Our adventure begins at the top of a snow-covered mountain, where new snow falls year after year. Over time, the snow piles up, gets compressed, and turns into dense ice. This ice slowly starts to slide downhill, forming the start of a glacier. Imagine millions of tiny snowflakes coming together to make a giant river of ice. That's how glaciers are born. As we step closer, we can see crevasses, deep cracks in the ice that look like giant blue rivers frozen in time. These cracks are both beautiful and dangerous. They form because the glacier moves at different speeds, stretching and bending as it flows. Walking carefully along the glacier, we can hear the ice creak and groan, almost like the glacier is talking to us. Glaciers don't just move straight downhill, they twist and turn, sometimes splitting into smaller streams of ice. Along the edges, we can see rocks and dirt trapped inside the ice. These are called moraines, and they tell the story of the glacier's journey, carrying pieces of mountains with them like nature's treasure. Sometimes, glaciers reach the sea, forming icebergs. These massive chunks of ice break off, floating like frozen castles on the water. Icebergs can be tiny or as large as a building, and most of their mass is hidden beneath the surface. Floating among icebergs is like sailing through a sparkling, icy kingdom full of surprises. But glaciers aren't just frozen ice. They are alive in a slow-motion way. They shape mountains, carve valleys, and even create new lakes. When glaciers move over rocks, they scrape and polish the surface, leaving behind smooth valleys and beautiful formations. Long ago, glaciers carved the famous U-shaped valleys we see in many mountain regions today. These valleys are like giant natural sculptures, shaped by ice over thousands of years. Did you know that glaciers can move faster in some places than others? When the ice becomes slippery at the bottom, it slides more quickly, sometimes several meters per day. In other places, the ice moves slower, creating tension and dramatic cracks. This movement is called glacial flow, and it's one of the most exciting parts of studying glaciers. Glaciers are also home to amazing creatures. In snowy regions near glaciers, we can spot penguins waddling, polar bears walking across the ice, or even seals sliding into icy waters. Tiny microbes and algae live inside the ice itself, sometimes giving it a red or green tint. The frozen world may seem harsh, but life always finds a way to survive. As we move along the glacier, we notice the sound of melting ice. Streams of water trickle down, forming rivers that eventually join the ocean. This melting water is vital for ecosystems, providing fresh water for plants, animals, and humans far away. Glaciers are like giant frozen reservoirs, slowly releasing water over time. Let's take a closer look at glacial caves. These are tunnels carved inside the ice by melting water. Sunlight shines through the ice walls, creating magical blue colors that glow like crystals. Walking through a glacial cave feels like stepping into a frozen palace, with sparkling walls and icy floors. But we must be careful. Glaciers can change quickly, and we always respect their power. Glaciers are also important for understanding Earth's climate. Scientists study glaciers to see how much ice is melting and how the planet is warming. When glaciers shrink, it affects sea levels, rivers, and even weather patterns. By watching glaciers, we can learn how to protect our planet and help preserve these amazing frozen landscapes for the future. Sometimes, glaciers surprise us with their strength and speed. In some regions, they can surge forward suddenly, moving faster than usual. This can create huge waves, break off icebergs, and reshape the land in dramatic ways. The frozen world may seem calm, but it is full of energy and motion, even if we can't always see it. Imagine flying over a glacier in a 3D view. We see sparkling ice cliffs, deep crevasses, and rivers of ice twisting across the mountains. Tiny animals, like snow hares or Arctic foxes, move carefully across the frozen terrain. Sunlight glints off the ice, turning the glacier into a dazzling landscape of blues and whites. It feels magical, like we're exploring another planet right here on Earth. Glaciers remind us of the power and patience of nature. They move slowly, but can create massive changes over time. They store water, shape landscapes, and provide homes for countless creatures. Every glacier has a story carved into the mountains and valleys over thousands or even millions of years. As our adventure comes to an end, we take one last look at the glacier flowing gracefully down the mountains. The ice sparkles, the water glistens, and the frozen world stretches as far as the eye can see. We've walked among towering ice walls, explored crevasses and caves, and discovered how glaciers move and shape the planet. Thank you for joining Funimation 3D, kids and family cartoon on this incredible frozen journey into glaciers on the move. Discover the frozen world. If you loved exploring icy landscapes, learning about glaciers, and meeting amazing animals of the cold, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That way, we can take you on even more fun 3D adventures across the Earth. See you next time, young explorers!